Nice. This is multiplayer Mondays, right? Muffins multiplayer Mondays, but this one's more of a casual multiplayer Mondays. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be doing multiplayer Mondays, as much as just bring out a video every Monday that sort of just covers the multiplayer games and the fun that I've been having during the week when I've not been looking at content for you guys. Because I mean, I'm not saying I go to particularly massive lengths to do your content. I mean, much love for the guys who do watch my footage, and much love for the guys who like what I do as well. But usually I play a game, like I love Far Cry 4, and I'm playing that, and I'm letting you share the experience I have. I'm not doing anything different to how I normally play it. The whole point of what I do is so that you see me play in my natural environment, so to speak. So, that sounds so stupid, but I hope you understand what I mean. So, Multiplayer Mondays might just become generic video Monday, where I just share how I'm feeling, just relaxed, chilled out. It's Monday, things got a bit serious. We had a nice weekend off. And if you guys that have had a weekend off, hope it was a good one. If you're not having a good weekend off, or you don't get weekends off because you get midweek, then hopefully Muffins Mondays is just a chill, like a calm before the storm. Sorry about being stood still right the second. Mrs. Muffin actually decided to come in and give me a Rockstar. Like energy drink for you guys who don't get Rockstar. I don't know who that might not be. It might be the Americans or the middle of Europe. I don't know. Rockstar's an energy drink anyway. It's like a really fruity Red Bull in some cases. The one I buy anyway, it's awesome. It's the best thing ever. Just try it. So she came and gave me an energy drink, which is awesome because I needed it. I'm feeling pretty tired right this second. I've had a fairly active weekend. I've really enjoyed myself, so that's cool. It's nice to get out every now and then. I mean, I'd encourage anyone who's a gamey nerd type dude, just go out and live your life. Come on, I mean, gaming is sick. The amount of times I've said I'd rather not go out and drink, I'd rather not go out and enjoy myself this weekend. Well, not enjoy myself. I'd rather not go out and like drink or do something active this weekend because I'm staying on a console. I enjoy myself. I always find I generally have a better experience if I actually do go out and do something. It's just every now and then, don't sit down, just go do something. I'm the little sod who flipping stayed in forever and just didn't go out and have a social life, and it sucks. Much better to go out and do something once in a while. Also, much to my surprise, it turns out that this game's not that realistic. I can't run up walls like I wish I could. Anywho, moving on to it. I stood still, Mr. Muffin gave me an energy drink, that was awesome, sick, loved it. More to the point, I picked up Titanfall for one reason. That's because it's dirt cheap at the moment, but also to mark 1 year since the game came out, they're releasing Titanfall's DLC, or basically the Season Pass, for free. Like, as far as I know, that's going to be free for quite a while, if not forever. As a big thank you to the guys that have already paid into the game. But just in case, I recommend you get hold of a copy as soon as possible, like sooner or later, because you'd be missing out on all the DLC, the expansion packs come with this. You don't get a particular amount of story, but what you do get is a load of maps. So grab that, you'll enjoy yourself. Subsequently, though, I don't know what's DLC and what's not. Whether this is a standard map, whether this is one that's come from DLC. No idea. And also, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with my Titan because I did the tutorial about 6 months ago, and then I came back to it now. I mean, I played like the beta sort of thing, like the tester. Did the tutorial, came back to it now, and I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. This one here, I shot myself up, got stuck under a signpost, and just blew up with my Titan, which is crap. Anyway, I was using I talked about it. I was using the smart pistol earlier. I wanted to really try it out because everyone's going, "Oh, it's too easy to play with the smart pistol. You just literally aim it, like you literally just have your gun out in the general direction of another player, and you just fire as many times as you can, and it kills them." Yeah, sort of. It is kind of an OP weapon, but then again, if you have like COD response times where you just literally fire like no one's watching, no one gives a damn who your name is, just give it beans, then Smart Pistol ain't got shit on anyone. It's an equal weapon. So don't get upset about that. That and I'm probably shit with it. So just put that in, like play that into your theories. Play that into your decision whether you're going to be a Smart Pistol bitch or whether you're just going to grab any old weapon and just give it to them. So you would have seen a moment ago that I reached level 5. Obviously, right at this point of the game, I haven't got them, but around about level 5, or at level 5, I don't know why I said roundabout, but at level 5, you get the ability to choose your own custom loadouts. So pick the actual weapons you're going to be using, I'm not sure, I haven't seen skins on this so far, but if there are skins, add scopes to them, add stocks, whatever you do. I mean, basically, the same sort of customization you get on a Call of Duty game. Add all those custom things to your weapon, have a custom loadout, so choose whether you've got like perks on that benefit your Titan, whether they benefit you, do you go invisible, do you like gain a shield, that sort of thing. That's level 5. So level 1, 2, 3, 4, You'll get things like you'll get preset characters, you'll get the ability to cool down various different titans, so a Titan loadout, but it's basically just cooling down different titans. Uh, Level 5, that all opens up. Pilot-wise anyway, that's what opens up. So that's cool. I was very happy to get that, because I don't like playing with presets generally. I like to be able to that ability to choose a custom loadout for myself. Even if it's literally the same weapons that are on the preload for the most part. I'll do the first like match or two, then I'll start unlocking stuff for it, and that's where I feel like I'm really more in touch with my customized game. It might sound ridiculous to some of you guys, I mean, but I do. I really enjoy setting up my own custom loadouts where this is the gun. I've chosen this combination because this is my combination. This is my loadout. This is how I'm effective. And it's a personal thing. I mean, some people might think I'm mental. Some people might be looking at me going, "What the fuck?" But hey, it's my flavour. That's it. I shoot at these guys. I miss them terribly. I mean, I'm really bad at aiming on this game. I've actually just spent my weekend over at Vampire Vikings using his setup, and his mouse is different to mine. To basically put it basically, he I'm playing with the DPIs. I've been optimizing his system so he plays Counter Strike a bit more fluidly. And he had a high frame rate and that, and it was all great. But I don't know, it just seemed a little bit clunky to me. So I've been sat there playing with it until it seemed right for me, and I got his permission, or more his thumbs up, like yeah, it'll do, it's fine. I do. I'm a bit of a sod when it comes to coming around to his house. Cause I always go out and I start playing with his PC. I'm like, oh, your audio could do with a tweak. Oh yeah, I noticed your system's running a bit hot. I mean, we'll see if we can shut down some processes and like set them up as your default programs. Like tell them not to load up straight away. I piss about with this computer basically, and he's a good sport regarding it. This match actually, I complete. I mean, you'll see this at the end of the match, but I complete like 4 different challenges, which was awesome. And actually, whilst I'm here, I can mention it because I'm not going to do a specific Titanfall video because it's been out for long, and if you don't need to see a Titanfall video like that, I know Far Cry's been out for a while as well. I'm doing Far Cry videos, but it's more a case of a career playthrough, like a story playthrough, and you guys haven't seen mine yet. There might be a set story, a set load of outcomes, but my combinations with my reactions and my abuse for other characters, perfect, the best one out there. I'm sure you'll agree. But no, Titanfall, I actually give it a big thumbs up. For a while, everyone was, oh, don't bother getting it, don't bother getting it. It's a bit of a letdown. I think it might be a bit of a letdown in the same sense that I said Evolve was a bit of a letdown. It's where you pay full release price for a game that doesn't really have a story to it. That's purely what I've heard about this game so far. I haven't done anything story based, so I'm not saying it doesn't, but a lot of people feel that there's not enough of a story to the game. From what I've heard so far, and this is once again what I have heard, what I've heard so far is that you get certain amounts of story to each mission that you do. Like you come online, you play a game, and you have certain custom objective. Oh, I know. Yeah, you see that annoys me. I hate cloaked characters. I'd rather be the cloaked guy, which sounds like I'm an asshole, but that's because I'm an asshole on games. I do. I cloak and I scare people and I kill them and I laugh maniacally when I do so. I don't know why I jumped to that either. That was horrible. Back to it. So the story is basically you'll do like a campaign sort of thing, or you do like a challenge in the missions, and it'll give you a certain amount of dialogue per mission, and you'll learn a bit more about the universe you're in. But basically, it's an online murder match, and that's all. And Evolve is much the same. You go on, you verse people, and you kill them, and you get a bit of dialogue in it, and they call it a story. It's not really the same thing. Right there. How pro am I? I decide to grenade myself and then attack my teammates. I have no idea what I'm doing on this game. I am crapping my pants. But I did feel quite badass because I killed like. Don't hold me to this, but I think I killed something like 4 Titan players and sorry, I killed 3 Titans and 4 pilots and just a buttload of minions. I could be wrong, but it's around about those numbers, around about them. I was really happy though because you notice back then it said, "Oh, defeat," and I died. Usually that means you don't respawn. If you didn't know that, then you don't respawn generally. And so I got to respawn. Like I must have died literally on the fence, but then that happened and I have died. So I have to spend the rest of my match just watching these guys. Which isn't the end of the world because I know it's kind of nice to watch other guys play. So you realise, oh, you can do that. Or, oh, okay, so that's how high you can climb. using your parkour abilities. That's cool. I mean, obviously you have got a jetpack on, but that's how that goes down. I watched this guy and one other person sort of tangling with a sniper, I think it is. Just literally legging around boxes. I mean, we go back to him in a second. Don't fret. Yeah, there's just two of them versus one of the enemy, and they're just running around boxes, and there we go. Watch them from different angles, just running around and getting themselves kicked in. But here, so what were the scores? It was 4 pilot kills, 1 Titan kill, and a buttload of minion kills. There we go, but 9 deaths. So, this one, if you don't know what this is actually what I'm playing more of. I said it'd be a multiplayer Mondays, and I'm sending some multiplayer Mondays because this is Guild Wars 2. And this is an MMO RPG, so massive multiplayer online role-playing game. And I love this because I started off and my first like real getting into gaming thing was I played RuneScape. And I played RuneScape religiously. Like every day, came home from school, phoned my mate on the house phone, put a headset in, and I spoke to him on Guild Wars 2. I was like, oh, bloody hell. Came home from school, put on a headset, spoke to him on RuneScape, listened to Nature's D on YouTube, and just gamed from like 4 o'clock until around about 9 o'clock at night, just 5 hours straight. Rarely even eating or going to the toilet like that because I was just engrossed in playing RuneScape, and that's how cool it was for me. And also that's why I got into a lot of trouble because I literally sat on the house phone for around about 25 to 30 hours a week because I had no idea what the hell TeamSpeak or Ventrilo was at the time, and I got in trouble. Anyway, so Guild Wars 2, loving this game so far because it's not one of those things that I love. Like MMORPG where you come in and you've just got a bloody massive world of tons of different people you can talk to, different challenges, different quests, different options to choose. No one person is like you because it is impossible for someone to accidentally copy every single choice you have done. I swear. There'll be some variation to what they've done, even if it's extremely similar, down to this one tiny thing where they decide to like finish their quest a different way. Because the thing is, you've got multitudes of quests. Some of them, there's no way you could do all the quests in this game. It's impossible. Well, I tell you what, I challenge you to do so. I'm not saying it's impossible. Nothing's impossible, but it wouldn't be worth the time you have to put into it to do all these quests. It would be a redundant task. But there are different ways of doing each quest, as I mentioned a moment ago. Different ways of doing the quests because you saw my last quest giver is that he said you need to help lost wolves or lost hounds, sorry. You have to play with the pups and you need to take out any pests in the meantime. So that's basically going out finding any of those little plant hounds in there that are outside this little ring, finding them, telling them to go home, play with the little pups and that and do all this. So you, as you can see, hover over and play with them. In fact, here's one here. It's a lost hound. I decided to talk to him now. I was like, oh, go on, buddy, go home, go home. Off he goes, runs away, wrong direction. He's a bit dopey, so I wouldn't say that the most trustworthy hounds because he'd be like, help me, and he'd be like, I will attack you. Fool. He means well though. So the way you complete our quest was either to kill loads of the mosquitoes, play with loads of the hounds, or go find all the lost ones and bring them back into the area. So obviously doing them gives you, I mean, helping one like playing with one puppy or helping one lost hound or killing one mosquito gives you various amounts of XP. Like killing a mosquito, you get the XP for killing that creature, then the XP towards that quest. So I mean, there's certain things. I mean, there's gonna be a variation in how you do things. I mean, if you do like multitude of quests, but like you say you did your quest by killing all the mosquitoes, then you're gonna get bonus XP on top of your quest reward. So you're gonna level a lot faster. So you might, because you level a lot faster, certain quests that you do might become redundant for you because like, well, I'm already I'm too high level to do them. So your friend might get experience you don't get, and that's why I'm saying it's difficult for you to get the same experience as everyone else because you've got so much to do on this game, and that's not a bad thing. Like, you don't need to have the same experience as everyone else because if you get different experience, that's your experience. That's yours alone. You take that with you because when someone asks you how the game is, you've got something new to give to them, and that's why I love these games. Right, World of Warcraft, I love World of Warcraft as well, but I'm going to probably, as I said, hunt and done with World of Warcraft. I'll get myself up to level 100, and I'm probably going to drop it for a little bit and come back to it in 6 months to a year's time because I don't. I'm one of those guys who can't max out my character and just sit around getting raid equipment. That's not my flavour. I'm there for the story, right? I like seeing what these guys have got to do. I mean, I'm not saying there's not stories with the quests that you do, but I don't know it's not. It's not for me anyway. Like Star Wars, same thing. I've reached the max level on Star Wars, and actually I haven't. I've actually got to go back to it because I had the max level before the latest DLC came out, which I can't remember the name of. But I had the max level, and I've not gone back to it since, but I was maxed out. I've done all the story quests and that, and I was like, no, I'll come back to that soon, and I will do. You might see that in a few months' time. But right now, I'm a free-to-play character, and I don't like playing the free-to-play version of Star Wars. It's personally not for me. Um, this one, however, as I said, no subscriptions. This is very much for me. I can come back to this at any time and not have to go, have I got to find 20 quid from somewhere? No, I don't, because this one, no subscription. But I tell you what, I've only put around about 10 hours into this game so far, so please don't take this isn't a massively informed opinion, but what I've noticed so far is I'm definitely going to be able to play this game a lot more than usual because I'm not going to feel obligated that I have to play because I've not paid for game time, so I can just come on and do it at my own pace. No rush. Anyway, this is the end of the video, so I've been Muffin, you've been entertained. Peace.